Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it, and those who continue to tune in from week to week. Thank you to everyone that has been following along. I know some of these professional color analysis videos have been longer, but I warned you. So thank you for those who actually have watched the entire series. Again, I appreciate not everyone can watch every single video. So what I have done is I have, this is the final video, the 5th part. I have created a playlist for my professional color analysis series, and I will link it in the iCard, and I'll leave a link to it down in the description box. So make sure you click down below or click the iCard above, and you will see that. And so yeah, make sure you continue to stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe and do thumbs up this video on the way out. That helps me out. It helps other people see the content and the videos that pops up. So make sure that you definitely give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you hit the bell also, so you get the notification of the next upload, which will be on Wednesday. Real quick, a couple things. Actually, this dress, if you can see that back there, if you follow me over there on Instagram, let me think, because I pre-record, so I think by the time this video pop up, you should have seen me in this dress, and I will have a review next week Sunday on this dress. That is my sew together for summer dress. You'll see the pattern I chose, review, and all of that. It is a commercial pattern, one of the simplicity ones I had hauled that I was excited about trying. So make sure that you check that out next week Sunday. But stay tuned for Wednesday. If you have been following me over on Instagram, you already seen this dress, which is the new pattern release by Cosito Studio Designs. So you all know that maybe it's been 3-4 weeks ago, I talked about I was pattern testing, couldn't reveal it. I had the dress on, it was denim dress, this dress here, in a couple videos, but now I can talk about it, and I will be talking about and giving a full review on this beauty coming up on Wednesday. And so guess what, for all of my subscribers, you get 25% off of this pattern until June 30th. It is the Anak, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, Anak dress. It is named after this supermodel, Anak. I believe it's Anak Yai, Y-A-I is how you spell her name. Absolutely stunning. And so yes, you get 25% off. So if you like it has many options. Perfect chuck on over your head, no closures or anything like that. So princess seam, so very nice, size inclusive, all of that. You'll hear more about it on Wednesday, but definitely it's one to grab up. So make sure you go ahead on over and head over to Cosito Studios and pick that up. And so for those who ask what I am wearing today, for those who don't know, who might be newer to my channel, I am not from Texas. I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Milltown. Yes, I am from Fear the Deer. And yes, the Milwaukee Bucks is heading into their final game coming up on Saturday. So by the time I think you see this, they would have played. And so yeah, it is coming up on the final game. So excited they've gotten this far. So yes, we will be watching the game tonight. So yeah, I had to represent. Go Bucks. So anyway, let me go ahead and jump into what today's video is all about. It is the final part of the 5-part series. So you all saw from the beginning what I thought my colors were, what the you met the person who did my professional color analysis, Victoria Baylor, and since then I've been showing you kind of my mood board, my summer mood board. I call it spring summer, but it's really summer because it's officially summer anyway. But And I will do this again for fall, winter. But yeah, and so you saw my inspirations, and then last week you saw all my pattern picks. And so this week is me showing you how to create your personal mood board in Canva. And so I don't have an affiliate link or a referral link or anything like that. I'll just link to it down in the description box, Canva. So for many of you, you may already are aware, most people on YouTube, most YouTubers, we use Canva to create our thumbnails for videos that you see and all that good stuff. Many of us use them for many other things, also for posting on social media, because you can create Instagram stories in Canva, you can create various posts in Canva, you can create things for Facebook. Most social media platforms, you can create templates and stuff in Canva to post on those different platforms, and you can do it on your mobile device as well as your computer, your PC or laptop. And so what I will be showing you is from my laptop. I prefer using my laptop just because, you know, looking on my phone and doing all this swiping and stuff, to me, just give me my laptop or PC and I'll just, it's just easier, more comfortable for me. So you can do what I'm showing you, what I'll show you today on your mobile device, but I'm showing you how to do it from your PC or laptop. And so yeah, and keep in mind, Canva does have a free and a paid version. What I will be showing you, you'll notice there will be some free, it will be marked free. I'll hover it over, you'll see some of the templates. I'll be sharing the one today is a free template, so if you do sign up for Canva, you will be able to get this template. And so I'm going to keep it real brief, real simple, nothing overly complicated. You most certainly, and I highly recommend that you just do a search in YouTube on Canva. If you want to dive deeper into any of their other offerings and how to do certain things, because you can do it a lot. I actually, just so you're aware, I have the pro version because I do use Canva for my business, multiple businesses and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I do use it quite heavily. But the features I'm going to show you today are all free. You know, if you don't have the paid version, that's fine. You can still do what I'll be showing you today for free. So the first part of this video is me just answering a few questions that I've gotten. I've gotten some questions that were consistent either by message or email or whatever the case may be, and so I thought, oh, I'll just, and it's not a lot, it was just 6 questions, I think 5 or 6, and then we'll transition right into the Canva tutorial. So I will admit, one of the things that for the professional color analysis, I know for some this whole process is not for everybody. It just, if you feel like it's something you want to do, you do it, and if it's not, you don't. No big deal. But for me personally, it was something that, you all know, I've shared my mood board from 2018, and actually let me go ahead and grab it. So you all know I shared this was my mood board created in 2018 with Roz from So Much Fabric, that owns So Much Fabric. And so all of these looks are still my style. But what I've done now, what I'm doing now, is putting them more into more loosely seasonal looks, because I'm in Texas, so most of the year is warm, is very comfortable, it's nice. So I'll say more seasonal looks. This here is just a mix of, it can be worn in the summer, winter, everything is on this, and this is from 2018. And so if you remember from then, and I've talked about this in previous videos, that's where I first learned about having colors professionally done, because our group had their professional colors done complimentary, and I missed that meeting, and that was back in 2018. And I've always said I wanted to have my colors done ever since then. So fast forward, here we are in 2021, and I've gotten my colors done, and I'm fine that it took time, not necessarily because of cost, but more so for me. Even back here in 2018, if you've been following me for any length of time, you all know I have progressed in my sewing journey, where I've become more comfortable with fit, style, techniques, different things of that nature on me. And so now that I've had my colors done, I just have this new zest and this new you know, outlook and view of how I want to represent myself to the world. And it's not just buying colors, fabrics and my colors and different stuff and sewing up a bunch of stuff. No, it's more of a holistic approach. And go watch some of my previous videos where I go into that. And oddly enough, I know I did not mention this, at least I don't think so, I don't have my serger in one of my sewing machines. I actually took it to both of them. My serger, I will admit, don't be like me, but I never had my serger serviced since I've had it. I bought it off of Amazon. Well, it had to be like 7 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. Never had it serviced. And you know, when I was working with it and everything in May, I was like, yeah, it's really time for this thing to get serviced. New knife, all of that. So that is at the shop, and one of my other machines is at the shop. So I'm right now sewing off my Genome HD 3000. I still have my my Brother SE 400, but I haven't been using that as much, only maybe for certain things, but not very much at all. So I probably will skip getting that service this year because I really haven't used it that much. And so yeah, so for this dress and for another project that I've already finished in June, some of those techniques I've been saying I want to do more often, more frequently, and all of that different stuff, I did in this and also in another one. So stay tuned for that and how that has been going. So so at any rate, there is you know, kind of leading up to where we are today. And so I did have a few comments and messages and different things of that nature. I'm going to scoot this back because I have my notes as well. I don't think I'll be popping up any pictures, so I should be fine. One of the things I will be doing, so with the mood board, what I've shown you, the inspirational looks and everything, what I have done is I have a folder, a binder, because y'all know, if you follow me, y'all know my brain just operate like that, organization and stuff like that. But anyway, so I have this binder. I haven't decided what, if any, cover I'm gonna put on the front of it. Don't know. For right now, it's just blank, and it has a nice slip pocket in the front. I think I got this at the dollar store or something. But anyway, so when you open it, here's my color report from Victoria that I have over here in this pocket. But then I put in these sheets, these sheet protectors, and what I have done is I haven't actually, maybe I should flip that around. Okay, so I wanted to flip that around. So what I've done, you've already seen this on my thumbnail. This is my 2021 inspirations. Hopefully you can see that, all the inspiration looks for my 2021 spring summer mood board. So these were all the looks I pulled from my Pinterest board that I was inspired by, and I will leave a link to the Pinterest board again in the description box if you want to see everything, because I didn't even share everything in the inspirations. And so and then on the opposite side, I am putting all of the patterns that I will be using to recreate those looks that I'm inspired by, that I have shared with you. And then what the final thing I'm going to do is I'll just change it to say final looks or whatever down here at the bottom. I'll leave all of this the same, but the pictures will be the final pictures of me in the garment that I'll add here. So what this is going to be really is me capturing everything that I've created. So I want to see progressions. I want to see things I might have done differently or changes, my style, and just have a catalog, a memory of that. So this will be my very first one doing with my having had my professional colors done, as opposed to doing the board, which that will go up in, you know, new sewing space and everything. But yes, So that is what we will have, and then the next one will be my finished looks, and I'll have pictures of me, as you'll see, and you'll see when I share with you how to do the mood board. I'll put the final looks in here, and that'll go down here, and then we'll just keep going. Then there'll be 2021 fall, winter, or whatever, and we'll just keep going. And I just want to see how things progress, style, if I repeat any patterns, stuff like that. It's just me having something that can document how this whole process went for me and how it continues to go, and I can add as many pages in here as I like. And as you all know, I've already said I'm not, you know, I'm sewing other things, but there are specific looks and things that I'm drawn to that I just want to give a go. So that's how I will be keeping that. One of the questions I did get is, I had quite a few comments and messages that people have had their colors done. However, they didn't like the outcome or the colors that was chosen for them. My recommendation is definitely to go with someone that's either referred, a referral. Like I highly recommend Victoria Baylor. For those who saw video part 2, and many of you mentioned it in the comments below, Victoria actually used to just sew and talk about sewing all the time, sewing, and she had Gentleman Jim. She used to interview him, who's who tailors and all of that different stuff, so she understands sewing, for one thing. Not saying that the person you need to select is a sewist, because they don't have to be, but for me, I'm just explaining to you how the process went for me, and just in my brain how it made sense. And so pick somebody that you will be comfortable with, that you know have done other people's colors that you like and that you respect. Again, it doesn't have to be somebody who sews. So that is one of the things that I highly recommend. Also, make sure that you, if the person don't mind, it's probably on their website, but have them offer up some of their client, if you can reach out to them and ask how the process was and stuff like that. Sometimes that's an option, so definitely do that. The second question is, what happens to the fabrics that you have purchased that does not work in your palette? So for anybody who's been watching me for any length of time, you probably already have come to the conclusion that most of the things I buy are in my color palette. I've intuitively didn't know, but for the most part always knew what colors look best on me. Now it's just expanded, and you know, that box is I'm even outside that box even more. However, there are a couple pieces that and I'll share those in July, well, one of them in July, where I realized it cannot be something I'm wearing on my top half, but on my bottom half. And so there are a couple pieces like that. So I don't, quite honestly, only have maybe 2 or 3 pieces that might be like that in my stash. And one of the things I was doing too, over the past, just intuitively over the past year, have not been trying to stay away from just buying fabric. I do buy fabric, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I went through phases where I just bought a bunch of fabric and not really paid attention to the color and stuff. And if you follow me for any length of time, you know I have destashed that fabric. I have sold it. Some pieces I've given away for free that just didn't work. I didn't hold on to it. And so the things I have now, even for some of those maybe cheaper fabrics that's not in my color palette, that's totally fine. Those will be wearable muslins fabric, or depending on the yardage, maybe it's not a lot of it, can be used for pockets and different things of that nature, bias binding, stuff like that. It just all depends, bag lining, depending on the fabric, weight and type and stuff like that. So yeah, for the most part, I can say, I can pat myself on the back and say that for the most part, I have intuitively always known what looked good on me, but now we just blowing this thing out the box. The third question I got was, it looks like you're pushing your style to look at things you may not have before. Is that true? No, not necessarily. There's quite a few styles and patterns that I own and that I have that I always found to be a little bit more edgy and just definitely outside of what I've typically been sewing. But the difference is, again, this is just how my brain works. I don't know if anybody else's brain worked like this, but I didn't know what colors to sew it in, or that I thought would look good on me, that how I wanted the garment to look in the end. So sort of, kind of, but not really, if that makes sense. So for me, again, it might not make sense to anybody else, but it's just opened up my eyes, because again, it's not all about fashion and style and all of that. Again, Glenda Harrison, her book, I've talked about in the previous videos, it's just deeper than that. And so somehow for me, after I've gone through this journey of fitting, understanding techniques better, how to read patterns more, making adjustments and different things like that, and now have my colors done, for me, somehow this just all is something in my brain has just turned, where I'm just like, oh, now you can make that and change that and do it in this color and embellish this way, or that type thing. So hopefully that answers that question. The next question I got was, so do I need a different color palette for summer and winter? Absolutely not. Go back to video number 2. I won't go into detail here. I'm a summer color palette. It doesn't mean because it's the summertime I'm summer, or wintertime I'm winter. No, wintertime I'm still a summer color palette, but it's just, you might just gravitate more, and you'll see that when I do my mood board for fall winter, that you just probably gravitate more to the darker colors, and maybe not me all the time, but because I do like color, but maybe some of those darker tones in that summer color palette that you'll use in fall winter. So hopefully that answers that question. Another comment I got is this person lives in the UK and said that they've been dipping in and out of the color analysis for a while, and so they said that the problem for them that this particular person is having living in the UK is that all of the ladies, the women who does the color analysis, are not women of color, and that they noticed another YouTuber had their colors done by someone that was not a woman of color, and what are my thoughts on that. And so here my thoughts are very simple. Again, sorry about that, my camera cut off. So again, go back to my first point that I made earlier about referrals. If someone who's been doing it for some time, doesn't matter if they were a sewist or whatever before, like Victoria Baylor, but go through referrals if somebody highly recommends someone, whether they are a person of color or not, because it's all about their expertise, their skill set, how long they've been doing it, if others recommend them, different things like that. You have to do your research. So I don't personally think it has anything to do with a person being of the same ethnicity or color or whatever the case may be. It's if they have the skill set and they can do the job and they've been doing it for a while. I know some people left comments that, you know, they've had their colors done by people who weren't, the person who did their colors weren't confident and they can tell. And so, yeah, that when you run into those situations like that, that can be discouraging. especially when you spend time and money and everything getting it done. And so yeah, again, go with those that you trust. If you trust me, reach out to Victoria Baylor. You may have seen somebody else that has someone that they trust and enjoy and everything like that. Reach out to that person. Reach out to all of them and have a discussion with Victoria, anybody else that you've seen that do professional color analysis, and get comfortable, see how you feel with those individuals, and you will make the decision who's the best person for you that can do your professional colors. So yeah, that is definitely my recommendation. So again, that is it. Those were all the questions. Those were all the things I wanted to say. The next clip you're going to see is me walking you through, which again, I'm going to keep it very light, very simple. If you want more deep dive into Canva and stuff like that, do searches here on YouTube. So many videos, so much content out there. There are people who do it for on a professional level and things like that, that you can do short video clips in Canva, all of that. You can do a lot in Canva. I'm not showing you all of that. I'm not going to go into heavy detail. I'm going to try to keep it as light and just simple, so you know what I've done, so you know what you can do if you want to create something just as simple as a mood board in Canva for yourself. So yeah, that is it, everybody. Don't forget, stay tuned for Wednesday. That will be the review of the new Cosito Studio Anak dress, and then Sunday will be a review on this, which is the Sew Together for Summer dress. And so yeah, make sure if you have not subscribed that you go ahead and subscribe, and again, don't forget to thumbs up this video on your way out. And if you ever want to go back and see any of the previous parts for this professional color analysis series, I will leave a link to it in the iCard and a link to the playlist down in the description box. So thank you everybody for tuning in today. The next clip you will see is a quick tutorial on how to create your mood board in Canva. All right, everybody, have a blessed one, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye. All right, welcome to Canva. So again, just to reiterate, this here is just a very basic overview. I highly encourage you to do search here on YouTube to find creators who actually show you how to use Canva in a more in-depth way for many things. I'm showing you today how to do a mood board, your sewing mood board, or maybe your decorating mood board. But I did want to share with you, here are as I mentioned earlier, the various templates. You can do anything from social media, as you can tell here. YouTube channel are all of that. Like I said, most YouTubers use Canva to create those different looks that you see, but you can use them for cards, t-shirts, print on demand, business, marketing, education, trending, different cards, whatever you would like. So Canva does have a free and a paid version. I have a paid version because I do use Canva for business and other things, but the free version I will be sharing with you today. So let's jump right into the search bar. So I just went ahead and put in earlier mood boards photo collage. So you can go right into Canva and do the search, and then here are all of the mood boards. There are so many, and then you always have the option to create your own as well. And you can also create colors and all this other different stuff. If you have a brand already, a business that has colors, you can import those colors into Canva. And so again, make sure you do your research and all of that on how to do that. It is very easy. But these are just, I'm scrolling through just to show you all of the different options you have. Now here's the thing I want to point out. Remember I said there is a free and a paid version. If I just hover over some of these, you can tell which ones are free, because this little free pops up in the corner. And so some of them are not free. So those that are free that you like, you can hit the heart button and it'll save it to your likes. it'll say add it to your likes and you can view them. But there are so many. You can do, it was just a lot of options. And obviously, because I wanted to show you how to do it, I chose a free option, which is this one. And so let's go on over to my folder and I will show you my free option. Okay, so I have created a folder within Canva that's for my mood boards. That is what you will see over here to your left. You will see mood boards, and then everything I've done, I've just saved it. I created a folder. If you can tell here, over here to the left hand side, you have folders. You can create folders. And you can upload pictures. So the first thing I would do is go ahead and upload different images. And again, you will see that right here where it says uploads. You will click on uploads wherever you have your pictures or anything saved on your computer. Go ahead and upload it. As I have mentioned before, you can do this on your mobile device. However, for me, I rather just do it on my laptop. It's just much easier that way, at least for me. So you do have that option, but you can click here and just upload. If we go to upload, you see I have a bunch of different pictures here that's already been uploaded, but yeah, that is how you will upload. And so here is, I showed you the template. I'm going to show it to you how it was saved. This one is free. And as you can tell, there are 9 boxes. So what determined for me which template I would use, because I knew I wanted to do 7 handbags. I'm sorry, 7 garments and 2 handbags. So that's 9 altogether. So that's why I chose this grid that has 9 layouts. So you can click, if you can tell, I'm clicking on each one of these. You can drag a picture and just drop it, and I will show you exactly how to do that. You also see the different script that is used for this particular board, the wording. You see where the highlight is hovered. You can change all of this wording, and as well with the colors here, you can put different colors in here, and you can change anything on here that you would like. And so that is exactly what I did. I will go back up here to my, and as you all saw, this is my thumbnail actually for my previous 2 videos. So these were all the inspirations. And as you can tell, I uploaded pictures from the Pinterest pictures. I believe I have them in here. Yeah, I just uploaded them here and simply I'm just going to show you. Look to your left here. I'm just going to click on the picture and I'm just going to drag it, and it just pops where it popped, right? And so you can move them around and do whatever you like. So I'm going to undo that because I have my handbag picture there. But that's what you do. You save all of your pictures, pins, or whatever you have onto your PC. You also, it's a little bit more sophisticated, so I'm not going to show that. I wanted to keep it really basic. You can connect your Canva to your Facebook, to your Instagram, and different things like that, and pull pictures directly from those social medias and just bring them into your Canva. I'm not going to show you that because that is a little bit more advanced for those who are not used to using Canva, but that is an option. And so as you can tell, I'm going to scroll back down. As you can tell, I changed my background color, obviously changed the pictures. I changed the wording that was here, and I changed all of my colors that was here, and I completely took this out. All you have to do is click on it, and if you scroll over here, upper right hand corner, there is a delete button. You can just hit delete, or you can hit the delete button on your keyboard, and that will get rid of that. How I change the background color is you click over here, background color. Very easy. You can just click on background color and change it to the color you want. For me, I have brand colors set up in my Canva, so that's what I changed my colors too. This background for So Natural Dane, these colors here, this purple, this it's a different shade of purple, and then this background, those are part of the brand colors for So Natural Dane. So I went ahead and just made those colors connect to the brand. And so here you see, if you notice, and I am actually going to make this larger just so you can see it, and you can see where you have zoom down here at the bottom. But as you can tell, I have put in my 3 words, which is classic, chic, a little bit edgy, but I changed this one out to bohemian because it's kind of sort of bohemian look. Not, it's kind of borderline, you know. But I decided to do that. But my goal was this: relaxing. I like this template because it circled the goal of what this mood board is. So the mood board, this particular one that's a template, is minimal. And so for me, the goal of my mood board is relaxing. And so, which will probably be that most times I create them. So on my first mood board, I created the titles and everything that you see here. Now, for if you want to change your script, you just click on it there, and then up here at the top on the left, you will see different scripts pop up. Right now, here's the thing: you see all of these little crowns. That is for Canva Pro, people who pay they get access to all of the various scripts. If you are under the free version, you will see these little crowns colored in as a gold color, which means you either have to pay for it, just pay one off for it, or you will not have access to it unless you upgrade to the Pro version. And so for me, this here is a free script. As you can tell, there is no crown next to it. This script is free as well. And so again, I just wanted to show like the free version, how you would do this. And then also for the colors. Now the colors were the same thing. These were just let's see if I can delete this out. Delete image. So I clicked over to the upper right hand corner. As you can tell, it says delete image. I am going to delete this image, and so it goes to this background color. So because I did a screen grab of different colors from my color palette, and I saved them as individual pictures onto my PC for this presentation, and that is what this is. And so I'm just gonna, like any other picture, drag and drop it. Oops. As you can tell, it can go in the background or foreground, but yeah, so that's it. And that's what and these pictures here are not images that are embedded. They're just clips that I just added in there. Same concept, nothing different. And so that is what I did for creating my inspirational looks, and then same thing for the actual patterns. And so I did the exact same thing. On the website, I screen grabbed all of the different images that I wanted to use for this, and I saved them on my PC and uploaded them using the upload button. And I put them all in my mood folder. As you can tell here, the name of the folder, and just pop them in. And so what I will be doing is, here I'm going to duplicate this page. So I'm going to highlight over this. As you can see, it says right there, right here, duplicate. So I'm just going to duplicate, and what this page will be are the final garments, final lookbook. I'll probably put lookbook here, final pieces. I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but I'll just delete out all of these images because I'm gonna actually upload images as I complete these various garments. What I'm gonna do is upload the pictures and then just drop them right into this grid. and then you will see once all of the pieces are done, I will upload everything here, and then you'll be able to see that. And yeah, that will complete our mood board, at least for the spring summer. So I hope this was helpful. Again, I'm just doing very, 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 very basic. Again, I encourage you to do your research on YouTube. Creators have a lot of good content out there. Those who are considered Canva creators or create for Canva, they have so many videos out here that you can watch. Many of us YouTubers watch those videos, stay up on top of the latest trends in Canva and all that other different stuff. So you can too. So don't be afraid to play in it. Do this for, it doesn't have to be for your for sewing related. Obviously you can do clothing, you can do home decor, you can do pretty much anything. Office updates, maybe you need to you trying to put something together for an office or a new space in your house or backyard. Use this for that. Use it. So I hope this was helpful, everybody. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in today. You all have a blessed one. See you on Wednesday. Bye.